Masalamommas. We are here with food writer Nisha Vedi Pawar, who also blogs at lovelaughmerch.com. Nisha, what are we making today in your kitchen?
We're going to be making egg puffs. So it's essentially soft scrambled eggs, and they are folded in puff pastry. They're served with tea, they're served at little canteens and cafeterias all throughout India. So it's a quick brunch or a breakfast, and you can have it on the go or serve it to guests when they come over for chai.
Is it considered like street food, or what is it? Give me a little bit of history about it.
Honestly, my husband introduced this to me. He said he used to get it at his canteen in school. So I usually like the vegetarian version of this, the veg puff with potatoes. But when he introduced me to it, I loved it. So I figured it's a really nice accompaniment with chai. You're gonna whip up some eggs with onions and chilies, and you don't have to include the chilies if you're serving it to children. You would just go ahead and scramble up the eggs, and then we will go ahead and fold it in puff pastries, and then you would bake it according to the instructions on the puff pastry, which is usually 425 Fahrenheit for 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. That's very pretty. You did the plate?
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna basically envelope them in. So we're just gonna put, I would say, 2 tablespoons per se in the puff pastry.
So 2 tablespoons for each square?
Yeah, 2 tablespoons works out pretty well. Again, adjust. If you're making minis, it could be less. And then you're just gonna go ahead and put this over. I have my little one helping me for this one. This is also a great way to involve kids in the kitchen. You can have them do activities that are age appropriate. So I'm gonna have her help me pierce and do the egg wash portion of the pastry. Come here, sweetheart.
It's to help in the kitchen.
Yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pierce it together. First, we're gonna make little crimps over here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick wash, and then just pierce it so it has room to breathe when it rises. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna finish making the rest of these. We're gonna pop them in the fridge for about 7 to 8 minutes, just to put a little bit of a chill on it, and then we're gonna put them in the oven. You always wanna make sure your puff pastry is nice and cold before you put it in the oven, so it gives it a good puff and it's nice and crispy. The layers really come out when your puff pastry is nice and cold. So just gonna finish these up and put them in the oven.
So we're back in the kitchen with Nisha, and our egg puffs are ready. Nisha, show us our puffs.
All right,
Oh,
so
wow.
These are our puffs.
Those look amazing.
So these were in the oven for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And because we put them in the refrigerator before, they puffed up nicely, and we had given them a good egg wash, so they have a golden brown color. All right, so they're nice and hot. We're just gonna go ahead and serve them warm. You could serve them with chutney, you could serve them with some ketchup, with some hot and spicy sauce. I like them plain, whatever you want.
So for more information on this recipe and more, you can log on to masalamommas.com. Follow Nisha on Twitter at lovelaughmerch.
Yeah.